Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm going to do a reading for you today. It is the 22nd of October. We are beautiful Friday, double digits, 22, very nice. Yesterday was a very healing day. I do apologize with all the marks on my hands. I'm busy getting our property, I guess you would call it, ready for winter. So there's gloves being worn and paint being done. So yeah, the state of my hands is probably not the best. I promised in November will be a lot better because I won't be, well, it'll be snowing by then probably, and no more painting will be done. So we're getting everything ready for winter. That means cleaning out the wood stove and just a lot of dirty work, but very satisfying work. All right, Pisces. A lot of meditation going on while I paint my porch to give it a protective layer because it's been worn. It needed a nice coat of paint, so I'm doing that in little bits and pieces. I have been for a couple of weeks, and it's that kind of work I was talking about, that when you want to meditate, it's the perfect time because you can just get lost in the repetition of it, and there's not much thought to it. So it's good to let your mind wander. Right. And look at this. While you're doing these things, it's not just getting hits or intuitive hits. You can actually just have a spark of intuition. I love the fact that this is like the orangey color that's also my candle, which is, there's a lot of wands energy coming in, so there may be sparks of creativity. It may not just be painting, it may be something that you're doing that sparks your creativity or your creative juices for flowing, and I really want you to tap into that for the rest of the week, whatever's left, because I think that it's time for you to move on. You have reintegrated yourself, some of you, to people or energies that are coming in, and now it's time for you to You've done the work, you've said what you've had to say. You know, it's almost like meeting with somebody up again and they're showing me everything's been said that needed to be said. People are either with or not with you. You know, some people come and go. That's just the way it goes. There's been reconnections or disconnections, whatever it may be. But now it is time for you to continue on your journey and on your way. Okay? So I feel that it's time for your inspiration to be sparked up again, Pisces. Right. And I like that. You may feel that you have been in the dark. I feel that this card was a lot of talking about people being in the dark. The problem is with this is that you are still shining brightly with inspired thought, Pisces, okay? So there's still a spark right out there waiting for you to grab hold of it to shine a light on the situation. So even in the dark times that you've been going or you've been having in the last couple of days, you know, and some of you, like, you've been, I feel that all this month we've been trying to reintegrate with people, and on a more personal level, things that were put on hold, it feels like you've been trying to reconnect to those things. So some of it, you've had tremendous success, some not so much. So don't be so hard on yourself, Pisces, okay? You're doing the very best that you can. All right, so let's see what else comes out. Right, love. And that's been, you see the lightness. Look at the difference between the two. The comparison, the night and day of it is really what's coming through. The night of day, okay? Look at that. Everything is propelled forward by love. So just connect to that. Connect to your center. Connect to your center. Find your center. They've been repeating this a lot lately, and I feel that that's really what you need. The Justice card underneath there, regaining your balance. The scales are being readjusted again, feeling like you can reconnect to what makes you centered in your life, and that's at your center. It's at your center here, and it's your heart, and it's your center, okay? It's your middle, it's your alignment. Just make sure that you reconnect to that, Pisces. It's so, so, so important. So it's reconnecting to yourself right now. You've had a tough week. Okay, for some of you, I know you've had a tough week. Some of you have had tough weeks. So, from what I'm hearing. Tough weeks. So, yeah. That's okay, Pisces. There's weeks like that. Usually it's because we're dealing with outside forces. That's what happens, right? We're trying to make things fit. If you haven't seen yesterday's reading, I suggest that you go see those. They were very profound. I'm doing a live stream. I'm going to be answering general questions about spirituality. So these aren't, you know, please don't ask me, you know, what kind of spiritual powers you have. They're not individual readings. They're general. So if you have general questions about spirituality, I'll also enter you to a draw for a gratitude journal. Regardless if not that I use this question. It's going to be on the 24th, which is Sunday, 11:30 to 12:30. You have the 8 of Earth. The 8 of Earth is the card of hard work. It's doing quality work. It's craftsmanship, dedication, attention to detail. You're very much still the apprentice when it comes to this, and that's okay. You will forever be the apprentice. As soon as you consider yourself to be the master, I've seen very few masters who've, like, if they don't keep the humble apprentice in them, they usually fall from very high. It's been proven over and over in time. Any religious, you know, people, if you look at them, once they get too high, they fall off the pedestal pretty hard. So just keep it to the point where you're just diligently keep working on yourself and trying to help others, and things will be fine. Okay? You will attract the happiness and the people that you want in your life just by simply working diligently and happily on your life. Okay? When you stay focused on satisfying work and maintaining the quality of your life, things will run a lot more smoothly. Things and answers will come to you a lot faster. Okay, you'll be able to move yourself out of conflict within days instead of like years. That's the difference there. Because when something doesn't feel good or constantly is just hurting you with the 7 of Earth here, you'll start assessing right away. You start looking at things and you go into the research phase of the 7 of Pentacles, and you're going like, why is my patience being tried? Why am I being tried here? Why does this feel so bad? Okay? And that's how you get feedback. You start editing and you persevere. You get vision. You invest yourself, and you pinpoint why you feel so frustrated. And you start moving towards a different vantage point. And that stops you from being stuck too long in one bad feeling. Okay? The Ace of Earth. A lot of Earth energy here with this fire energy that just came in. I feel that you're trying to ground yourself a lot, first of all. I think that your body is telling you go back to nature, go back to calm, go back to peace, go back to quiet nature, you know, quiet nature. Taking a walk, especially in the woods or a forest, it can be a very peaceful and quieting experience, very grounding. Also, it reminds you that when you work in place of inspiration and love, like I said, this is like the nugget of inspiration coming through. The Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles, is very much the planting of the seed that's going to grow into something beautiful. And when you have love and inspiration working with you to build those things, you know that even though it may not happen, and I feel very much a Knight of Pentacles coming in here, it may not happen like at the speed of light. You have some really dependable and long-term growth coming in. You know, your crop is going to come in, and what I'm hearing from them is that maybe in the future when you really need the crop to come in, you know, when something else is kind of bogging you down, this crop is going to kind of feel like it's saving you from that negative energy. Okay, so what you plant today will help you in the future in ways that you may not know, and that's what I feel like they're saying. The 4 of Earth, another earth sign. Okay, So this is a card about protection and control, being cautious. And I do feel at this point with the week that you've had that maybe you're protecting, I feel like you're more protecting your love, your heart, you see? You're protecting your energy here. You're feeling a little guarded. I think that's okay. Just don't hold on too tightly to that. Okay, because then you go from a walking away from a situation to holding on too tightly to guard yourself from the outside world. So don't run away, but it's okay to take a break, if you know what I mean. Okay, it's okay to just kind of, and it's all grounding energy here, all earth energy coming in. So very much a lot of you are going to be tapping in to the earth energy, the grounding energy, to feel better. And I just, as myself, I'm working outside, so I feel very much what you're feeling. This reconnecting with, you know, raking and picking up stuff off the ground and taking a walk outside. I feel it's very much reconnecting me with what is important, which is a calm and peace that maybe has been escaping me for a bit, okay? Very nice. Okay. So, let's see, Pisces, what else? What else is Spirit bringing through here for you? The Moon card. It came out yesterday too. 1 + 8 is 9. 9 is divine. 9 is magic. We are the number of magic. Remember that you are magic, Pisces, that what you're doing is special, that it's meaningful, and you do have magic within you. The magic is that you can change perspective on things. You can sprinkle that magic just by simply living out your own life and your own dreams, because you're never unchecked or unwatched or unseen, okay? Even though you may feel that way sometimes, there's always somebody looking and somebody noticing that you're living your best life and that you are feeling inspired and that you are being inspired. So just remember this when you're doing what you do, Pisces. You're very much shining a light on a lot of things for yourself and others, okay? Even sometimes when it's shining a light from somebody else, okay? It's somebody else's light that shines. You're reflecting it to others. So we have a lot of talent. 6 of Earth. Here's that Earth sign coming back in again, okay? So 6 of Earth for me, 6 of Pentacles is always about balance, but not being equal. In other words, you're finding your balance within yourself. If there's a time this week that we're talking about balance not being equal, it would be this week, because everybody's idea of being balanced is not the same. And we live in a world where somebody's life is their own. They find their sense of balance for what's good for them on that day, on that week, in that year. We also do the same thing. So we have to make sure to stay true to that. And the 6 of Earth is reminding you that this grounding work, all of this that you're doing, it's to recapture your inspiration, to go back into that good and sacred space of the heart and inspiration to bring you back to where you need to be, okay? To be equal and balanced within yourself. Queen of Bear. Okay. This is a Queen of Swords. So, what you have to remember as well is that this is bringing you into your strength of character. okay, and your independence. So again, like I said, with this Ace of Earth and Four of Earth, this is you like retracting a little bit and getting your independence back, because all of this energy that you depleted this week, like trying to help people find their way and feeling as though it wasn't really working out that way, this has been very depleting on you. It's like putting yourself out there in a vulnerable state. That doesn't always feel comfortable to a lot of us Pisces who have been hurt before. So this today, after yesterday, especially if you've had like a major breakthrough or a healing experience yesterday where the dams kind of opened up, today is kind of telling you that this Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords has experienced great loss, okay, or sorrow. This queen may have experienced, when I studied her, she's the kind of one who's been wounded, and she has learned a lot through that experience. Now, don't see that as a weakness. See that as a strength. Something that the whole point of that, her whole independence and her strength of character, was one of the lessons and one of the tools that you develop by going through everything that you've gone through. So when we go too much into the Queen of Swords, where we detach ourselves from the emotion, is when it gets bad. But to revert to her, go back to her when you need that strength is okay. Like I said, just keep that balance going between the Four of Earth and the Queen of Air. Don't get too stuck in that energy, because like I said, sometimes we feel like we need to run away back there because it's a safer spot. Okay? My ears are ringing off the hook. It's insane. And the Nine of Water. Okay. So Spirit wants to remind you that your wishes and your blessings will arrive regardless of the energy that is around you, Pisces. Okay? You will get your heart's desires, but the best way you can do that is to count your own blessings. Be in grace. We were talking about that yesterday. Be in a state of grace and gratefulness for everything that you've had so far. You've come very far in your knowledge and your thoughts and your emotions. Okay? You've integrated them all together to make you who you are. And that made you quite the exceptional human being right now. And you have to just remember that. Okay? Remember that. Live within that. No, yes, no, yes. Queen of Fire. So there's that Wands energy. We started out with the Wands. We end up with the Queen of Fire. So all of this little break that you're doing within the next couple of days, maybe, is just going to prepare you for next week. Okay? I feel that you're really going to go into this fire in Aries and really move into it, which is great. So let me make sure, because sometimes I feel like I'm saying... No, okay, so before the new moon was in Libra, a lot of air energy. I think that's what propelled us forward to try to fix and help people. That air, I feel that Knight of Swords rushing in, trying very hard, and I think that maybe that tripped up some of us. But this fire energy coming in is bringing in sensuality, it's bringing in passion. And it's going to shine a light very much on who you are and how gorgeous you are, Pisces. So I would really prepare for this vibrancy to come in, for this confident, okay? I don't want you to fall back into a hiding mode. I want you to prepare for a blooming mode, if that makes any sense. I want you to bloom into a beautiful energy that just kind of shines and spreads out to your environment and everything around you. So you can, I feel that this is like a recharge, showing me an electric car. So you're recharging the batteries, and the Queen of Fire is going to, it feels like you got an upgrade, because once you unplug the car and turn it on, there's a few things that are happening that weren't there before. So I feel that even though you may feel that you've taken a few steps back this week, as in, you know, feeling like you weren't able to change somebody's mind or something of the sort. What I'm feeling from this is that even that was a great learning experience for you, and you're going to come back even stronger. Not to change people's mind, just come back stronger within yourself to be that beacon. Okay, this beautiful inspiration. I really feel that these are connected. Like, this is the spark of it, and this is like you know, really falling into this beautiful energy. You can see it. Okay, it's just little, and there it's starting to really shine out. The orange is really like spreading out. So you're going to be very, very beautiful, very attractive, very much in this Wands energy. I feel good. So I would say that by the time the weekend's done and the week starts up again, you're going to be in full regalia mode, like, you know, twinkling lights on your electric car and everything. Okay, things that somebody hasn't seen before on you, that you're going, wow, that's awesome. Okay, so kind of a weird analogy, but that's what they're showing me. It's almost like a Christmas tree, but for a car. So thank you so much, Pisces, for coming. I will do the extended later. I appreciate you so very much, as always, and I am sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. Take care.